The old bamboo, the old bamboo,
The old bamboo.
the old bamboo. Hi, welcome to Walking with Deric and Geoff. We're in Poole Park and we're going to walk all the way to Bournemouth. And why the bamboo song?
It's a long way, Derek.
It's a long way, Geoff. But why bamboo? Lots of bamboo here in Poole Park. It's quite famous for it, so that's why we do the old bamboo song. But great news today. No wind! Hooray! Hurrah! It's not raining, and but it's cold. Oh yes. We're not wearing these t-shirts all the time, only when we're speaking to you. After that, we're putting on coats and hats. But hey, super day. We're very excited today.
On we go, Derek.
On we go. Could this be spring, albeit 3 months late? Right, this is Poole Park Boating Lake, isn't it, Geoff?
Yeah.
We spent many happy hours as boys on this, didn't we?
We did, on the old canoes and small little rowing boats.
You better rent a canoe and go out. And over there is a very nice cafe, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the new one there now. But further along is the old cafe we used to go in.
Oh, when we were littlets.
Yes.
Oh, is the little train still working?
Yes,
do you
the
think?
little train. As we went on with our little boys.
Might we go on?
Well, we could do, Derek. That'd be fun.
That'll be fun. Well, as we said, we're in Poole Park, and today we're doing a walk called Once Upon a Time, which is kind of about our lives, isn't it, really?
Yeah, when we first grew up.
Where we grew up and where we live. Now, we're in Poole Park. Behind us you can see that very nice little cafe, great place to have a cup of coffee on a walk on a nice day. But behind us, in between us, you can see these islands in the middle of the boating lake, there for birds to breed, swans and ducks and various other waterfowl. And sometimes during the year you can just overlook and see the little cygnets coming out of their eggs. So a really quite interesting place to come. And it's only about 3 minutes walk from Poole Station. You see that cormorant over there, Geoff?
Oh yeah, look at that. Preening itself.
Yeah, look at that. And you can see that these are the nesting islands that they've
there's
built.
a swan there, just on the.
Oh
in the
yes,
front
look,
there.
nesting there as well. A marvellous thing.
Yeah, I've been doing it a few years now. I enjoy it, it's lovely.
This is our friend Phil. He's in charge of the train today. And the last time we rode this train as children was
50 odd years ago.
50 odd years ago, before you were born, Phil, probably.
Oh, not quite.
Also, it was steam then.
It was steam then, yes.
We have
Yes.
still got a steam.
Oh, okay.
He only comes out at weekends and holidays.
Excellent. Well, don't forget, down here for steam. Thank you very much, Phil.
Cheers, Phil.
Jeffrey Scott.
Here we are.
Here we are on the Poole Park Children's Railway.
Getting really excited.
I know. The last time we were on here as children, we would have been about 8 or 9, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So that's over 50 years ago.
Dear, oh dear.
Goodness gracious me. Here we go. This is going to be fun.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. Here we go. Oh, Geoff, what a treat.
Unbelievable.
I think this is a really exciting start to the day. Hey, diddly diddly.
It hasn't changed.
It hasn't
Some things
changed,
never change.
actually. Some things do never change. It's quite a scenic little route, really, isn't it? That place over there, the conservatory, used to be a cafe that we used to go to, didn't
That's
it?
the one, yeah. We used to come down there after Sunday school.
Yes. After Sunday school boys.
Methodist boys.
Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus. Sing along, Geoff. Going on before. Nothing's changed. I'll tell you what though, Geoff, it is going slower than it used to.
It's a lot slower.
Health and safety.
Wow.
Well, here we are on the Poole Park Children's Railway. It's been going for so many years we can't even remember. And as children, our parents used to bring us here on Sundays, and it's still running. At the moment we're on a diesel train, but sometimes, as our friend Phil said earlier on, you can get on a steam train. They bring it out every so often, holidays and weekends. Shop that I want. What a truly super way to start a walk on the Poole Park Children's Railway, and wow, it brings back so many glorious memories of being a child. Not that we've ever grown up, Geoff, have we?
I don't think we have, Derek.
We haven't grown up, we're still children at heart. Rooty toot, rooty toot toot.
Just look at all these beautiful white daisies. Amazing.
My goodness, Geoff,
Up a field of them.
must be thousands of them. Well, you could make the biggest daisy chain in the yes, the biggest daisy chain in the world.
Could do, Derek.
Maybe not. Here we are on Constitution Hill, one of the great places to get a really good view of the area. And down there is Poole. Over there are the Purbecks. Great place to stop and have a picnic. Okay, well here we are on Constitution Hill, looking towards the Purbecks, where we often go walking. And if we go round here, you can see all of pretty much of Poole Harbour. And down there, you can see the town of Poole, which is where we get our curry on a Thursday night, Geoff, isn't it?
Indeed, Derek.
So yeah, it's a pretty spectacular view. Constitution Hill. It's probably about a 10-minute walk from Poole Park. Easily done. In a few minutes, Geoff.
In a trice.
In a trice. In a nippity gibbet. Do you remember that building, Geoff?
Ashley Road Methodist Church. Look at that.
We spent most of our Sundays there, didn't we?
Indeed we did.
Went to Sunday school 3 times a day, I think, wasn't it? In the morning, afternoon and evensong. Goodness gracious me, and it's still standing. Happy days.
Happy days. Even belonged to the youth club there.
Yeah,
the
we
Boy
did.
Scouts. Oh my God.
Ashley Road Methodist Church. It's where we learnt all those wonderful hymns, Geoff.
Which we still seem to do.
The fields and scatter the good seed on the ground, and it is fed and watered by God's almighty hand. So wonderful that we're still in top form there.
Wonderful
hymn-wise.
voices, Derek. We've got
Wonderful voices, church voices. Well, here we are in Lisle Road, Parkston, where I spent the first 13 years of my life in that house over there. And Geoff lived just down there.
Well, this is where I spent the first 18 years of my life, here in Lisle Road, with Derek, as we said, just back up the road.
Number 2, Lisle Road, Parkston.
There it is.
Happy days.
It seemed massive when we were younger.
It did. Very small now.
Yeah.
Still lovely. Right. Here we are at one of the best kept secrets of the Bournemouth area. This is the Upper Gardens. It's right at the beginning.
Yes, the first one.
The first start of the Upper Gardens. The River Bourne runs under this little bridge, and you'll see more of that later. It's an ornamental gardens, which means there are going to be some pretty lovely plants here, and we're going to capture them as we go along. So, just to recap where we started in Poole Park. We walked up to Constitution Hill, we walked to the road where we spent much of our childhood, and then we walked from there to here. And from here, we're going to walk straight into Bournemouth, through the lower gardens, to the pier, to the sea.
That's correct.
What a treat, what a joy, what a pleasure. The River Bourne, not one of the mightiest of rivers in the country, but pleasant enough. These fish, Geoff.
Yeah. Well, they're
Koi carp, are they? Well, here we are at Koi Pond. A very nice little spot on the way, isn't it?
yes, well, more or less at the start, actually. Yeah.
Yes, just a little way from the start. But in this pond here are some huge fish, aren't they? They're about this big. They look like some kind of carp, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they're koi
Not quite
carp,
sure
who
what they
knows?
are.
But they're huge in this water here. So a lovely spot. And can we just say right from the start, no fish were harmed or taken during the filming of this production. Well, since this is Dorset, they very kindly provided us with a wooden path to see all these glorious wonders, haven't they, Geoff?
Very nice too.
Very, very nice. Follow on. Time to tarry a while.
Tarry a while, Derek.
See the old water tower behind us? It's not used anymore, but it's just one of the many interesting things on this very, very, very super walk. Beautiful flowers, and all along this walk, Geoff,
Most of the way along this walk, there's
fantastic,
Fantastic
beautiful
flowers.
plants. A real treat, a joy and a privilege. Enough to make you glad to be alive, Geoff.
absolutely.
And for us, doubly glad. There's always a surprise in the gardens here, and this is no exception. What looks like giant rhubarb, but quite patently and obviously isn't.
A bit like a triffid.
A bit like a triffid, yes, and the seed pods are really quite something. They really are odd things, Geoff, aren't they?
Yeah.
And as you say, they got bigger from last week.
Yeah.
What a joy. Just one of the loveliest places I think we've ever been, and all just a few minutes from Bournemouth Town Centre. The Pier Theatre, it's been there for over 50 years, and they said last year they were going to knock it down, but it looks as if they're still using it, so fingers crossed it'll go on for a few more years yet. Interestingly, the poster outside shows that the current attraction is a comedian called Jiminy Cricket. Remember him? I do. Well, here we are on the cafe on the end of the pier, Geoff, having a small break of a nice little drink before carrying on further. Nice little cafe this, isn't it?
Well, fantastic, Derek. Wonderful views.
Wonderful views.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Heaven. You've been walking with Deric and Geoff, and it's been a great pleasure having you with us. And we hope that you'll come walking with us again. But before we go, here we are in the centre of Bournemouth with St Peter's Church behind me, and here a very special grave. It is in fact the grave of Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein. We hope you've enjoyed being with us today, and don't forget you can find out more about us on www.walkingwithderickandgeoff.com. We are a brand. So we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.